All right, today we're going to talk about rhombus, and tomorrow we're going to talk about squares. So, rhombus. Is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. All right, parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. And typically it looks, it's just a square that's been pushed over, if that makes any sense. All right, all these sides are the same in a rhombus. We're going to say diagonals are perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular. So look, if you connect these opposite vertices, here's a diagonal, here's a diagonal. What does perpendicular mean? Very good. Intersects at 90 degrees. Perpendicular. Intersects at 90 degrees. All right. The diagonals are perpendicular. The other rule about a rhombus is that diagonals bisect opposite angles. So that means if this bottom left vertex is point A and the top right vertex is point B, you got diagonal AB. And if diagonals bisect opposite angles, then this angle right here is the same as this angle. And these two are the same as well. And if this vertex in the top left is C and this is D, then these two angles up top are congruent and these two angles in the bottom are congruent. That's what bisect opposite angles means. So then you're going to be given a picture and you're going to be asked questions about the picture. And what you do is you refer to these rules so that you can solve the problem for each picture, right? So let's try to solve a problem with a rhombus. And here's our rhombus. Let's say it's here, here. Let's go with that. Let's go with FGH. FGH. Down here is J. We'll put in some diagonals. Where the diagonals meet in the middle, we'll call it K. FJH is 82. So FJH, angle FJH equals 82. Find MHJ. So you need the measure of FHJ. That's what you're trying to find. I have no idea. I don't know where I got M from. I don't even know what page I'm reading. FJH. This is supposed to be KHJ. This is a K, I'm sorry. KHJ. So FJH. F down to J up to H. That's 82. Oh, no, wait a minute. FJH. See it? It's this whole bottom angle, isn't it? It's kind of the key here. This whole bottom angle, that's this blue one, is 82. You need KHJ. KHJ. What? I don't think so. I think you got to do more work than that. All right, look. If the big blue angle is 82 and the diagonal bisects it, what's each of these little angles in here? 41. So look, that one's 41. You need the red one, don't you? What's the measure of this one right here that I'm drawing on? You just wrote it in your notes. It's 90 degrees because the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So this one's 90 degrees. What do the three inside this little triangle here have to add up to? Very good. So you take 180, you subtract 90, and then you subtract 41. And you're left with 49 degrees. So 49 degrees.
So if black is 90, can't you use 41 and then minus 90 to get the answer to it?
Yes. Yes. Everybody okay with finding these angle measures inside of the rhombus? All right, you got to understand that these four angles in the middle here are all 90, aren't they? And that the angles at each vertex are bisected by the diagonals. So if you have to draw a bigger picture and highlight what's given and highlight what's being asked for, that will normally help clear up the question, make it a little simpler to solve. If you're not texting or playing on your phone while I'm explaining the notes, you will absorb the material much better. Much better. When you're texting or shooting pool, and then all you do is look up and down to copy what's on the board, but you never heard it explained, you have no idea what you're writing down. You have no ability to ask questions, and all you became was a stenographer. You know what that is? That's the person that sits in the courtroom and they type down everything that people say. All right? If all you're doing is copying the stuff off the wall, but you don't have any idea where the numbers came from, it's a waste of time. You're never going to understand this stuff. Got it? Good. That was fun, wasn't it? We're going to do another one. It was so much fun. Okay? Don't you feel more energized now about the lesson? Yeah. Fired up. All right, you got GH is x plus 9. GH equals x plus 9. That's right here. And you got JH is 5x minus 2. 5x minus 2, JH. You got to find x. Wait a minute. Just hold your breath, please. What do you know about the sides, all the sides of a rhombus? They're all congruent, right? They're all the same as each other. All these sides are the same in a rhombus. Okay? So can't you make 5x minus 2 equal to the x plus 9? And then you can solve for the x. That's what they're asking for. So subtract x from each side. You get 4x minus 2 equals the 9. Add 2 to each side. That's not really a very pretty number. So we get 4x equals 11. And then divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 4. Yeah, we'll just make that a 4. Divide by 4. And x equals 2.75. Thank you. All right, so look, you use these rules. Parallelogram with 4 congruent sides, diagonals are perpendicular, diagonals bisect opposite angles. You use those rules to solve the problems that look like the ones we just did. Got it? I'm getting ready to give you the homework. Hold your breath. Put your mouthpiece in. All right. Page 435. One and 2. And then 7 through 12. 435, 1 and 2, and then 7 through 12.